Oh my God, this live thing. Forgive me for not being so tech savvy. Okay, hi. At this point, I don't even have that many viewers or followers or subscribers, but that's neither here nor there. It is my duty to introduce you guys to what my channel is about to be about. So I have a podcast, and the name of the podcast is Things That We Talk About Naked. Yes, sounds super racy, and maybe if you play your cards right, you'll see a little something. But no, naked is a metaphor that naked stands for transparency and honesty. And I feel like that's something that our society is really lacking right now. We're so much into following trends and all these things, and nobody's really coming up with anything original anymore. And I mean, and obviously we have our individuals who are just their creative being selves, and that's amazing. But for a whole, like, being yourself is almost frowned upon. And I wanted this podcast to be a safe place for women, all women, but especially Black women, because I'm a brown woman myself, and I know certain things that we go through that no one else would be able to understand. And I say that as a woman. Just being able to talk freely about our sexuality, or being able to talk about our relationship problems. Like, we need to have girl talk sometimes, and there's certain things that no one else will really be able to understand, or we have these insecurities set in us that if we talk about it, we're showing weakness, or it's no one's gonna hear me. And this is almost like a safe place for us to talk shit, because I truly believe that talking shit is a privilege, and I will hashtag that because it's something I truly believe. Yeah, and we come on here and it's real conversations with real people. I love what all the celebrities are doing with their podcasts. They're talking about some things that are extremely important, that need a dialect. People need to hear it, and it's powerful because they have the platform and the following to do that. But at the same time, I also feel like their lifestyle isn't like ours. I'm a regular person. I work 9 to 5. I am not well off. And I have daily stresses of my bills and daily stresses of my family and at work. And these are real people, like everyday people that you can relate. Someone that you see on the train, someone that you work with, your siblings, your friends, having these real conversations to say, like, you're not the only one who's thinking that, or I need to say this and not be judged. And it's just fun, love, judge-free zone. There's no judging. It's just a conversation. I really believe in dialect, and just starting a conversation is the first step to making things, worthy of a platform. And I do believe that you should love what you do, and you should be free. So, I had people on my snaps tell me, my snaps is IZZY_RRR. Oh my God, you're so funny. Like, you're crazy. I love your snaps. And in my head, I'm like, I'm just being myself. Like, honestly, I thought a whole bunch of people, and I'm sure a whole bunch of people do, think that I'm extremely annoying. But for the most part, the majority of the people who I interact with connect to what I say, no matter what my delivery is. If I'm being super serious, if I'm silly or crazy, it's like, oh my God, I feel that. Like, I thought I was the only one, or that's exactly how I feel. And when they say it, it's like they're shocked that I said it out loud. And I don't have no filter. There's no limits or restrictions over here on my feelings or how I'm feeling. Like, I really believe in, like, I would like to call it fluidity. And fluidity is just another form of transparency. It's like being able to say how you feel, know what you're feeling, and explain it. But to do that through everything, like with all it. Don't just be transparent with your lover. Be transparent with your parents, with your siblings, with your coworkers, with your boss. Like, there's just so much that we don't say. Why? Like, and I myself, like, yeah, she pissed me off, but I wasn't about to say it. Why not? Figure out how to be professional. Figure out how to not be a sour person and be like, hey, when you did this, it made me mad. Now let's go talk about it. Have you ever met some? So this is what things we talk about naked is. You know, just a whole bunch of girls talking a little bit of shit. Sometimes we'll have some fellas on there. I see this going, you know, just excelling, you know, how I wanted to, by having more followers, by having people understand what I'm trying to convey in my episodes, understand, relate to. I want to help people. Like, who knows what conversation can help somebody in a relationship or help somebody in a friendship or at work. Eventually, like, I want to do little episodes. Like, yeah, I'm recording these podcasts, but I would really, really like to do videos, like I said, with like a whole bunch of men and women sitting at a table, like so comfortable in their sexuality and their fluidity, being able to talk with lingerie or bikinis on and shorts and no shirts, and just like be free. Like, that's what I mean when I say the things we talk about naked. I don't really know how to use this live thing, so how the fuck do I turn this off? Is anybody gonna help me? Yeah.